Faith is being sure of the things we hope for and knowing that something is real, even if we don't see it. Hebrews chapter 11. Famous for their faith, it is by faith we understand God's command created the whole world. This means what we see was made by something that cannot be seen. Abel. It was by faith Abel offered a better sacrifice to God than Cain. So God called Abel a good man because of his faith. Enoch. It was by faith that Enoch was taken to heaven and never died, by truly pleasing God, believing in him. So God rewarded him because he believes he is real. God rewards those who truly want to find him. Noah. It was by faith Noah heard and obeyed to God's unseen warnings and built an ark to save his family. So Noah became right with God through faith. Noah's faith showed the world was wrong. Abraham. It was by faith Abraham obeyed God's call to go to another place that God promised to give him, and was made able to become a father even if he was too old. It was by faith he offered his son Isaac as a sacrifice, but God was testing him and kept Isaac safe and promised him many descendants. So God is not ashamed to be called by all these men of faith their God, for he has prepared a city for them. Isaac and Jacob. It was by faith that Isaac blessed the future of Jacob and Esau, and that Jacob blessed each one of Joseph's sons. He did this while he was dying. Then he worshipped as he leaned on his walking stick. Joseph. It was by faith that Joseph spoke about the Israelites leaving Egypt while he was dying. He told them what to do with his body. Moses. It was by faith that Moses chose to suffer with God's people instead of enjoying sin for a short time. That he prepared the Passover and spread the blood on the doors, so death would not kill the firstborn sons of Israel. Moses was looking for God's reward. He thought it was better to suffer for the Christ than to have all the treasures of Egypt. He left Egypt without fear of the king's anger because of his faith. The Israelites. It was by faith that the people crossed the Red Sea as if it were dry land, and that the walls of Jericho fell. Rahab. It was by faith that Rahab the prostitute welcomed the Israelite spies, so she was safe and not being killed with those who refused to obey God. Do I need to give more examples? I do not have time to tell you about Gideon, Barak, Samson, Jephthah, David, Samuel, and the prophets. Through their faith, they defeated kingdoms. They did what was right and received what God promised. They shut the lions' mouths, stopped great fires, were saved from being killed by the sword. They were weak and were made strong. All these people are known for their faith. They will be made perfect, but only together with us. Hebrews chapter 11.